right, travelers, welcome back to Turquoise Escapes, and today we're answering the question that everybody has. Should you visit Royalton Chic Cancun or Breathless Cancun Soul? These are adult-only, all-inclusive hotels right in the heart of Cancun, and we are going to break it down for you and let you know which one you should go to.
So let's get into it.
All right, so first, let's start with the beach. Hands down, Royalton takes this category. Best beach, turquoise water, white sand. You can walk for hours. It was gorgeous. It has tons of palm trees. I absolutely love that beach. But what do you think about Breathless's beach?
Well, Breathless also has a great beach, but it's not in the center like Royalton. So it's actually on the side. So you right next to the pier, and you have a lot of traffic of locals because that's their go-to beach. Remember, in all of Cancun, all the beaches are public, so you don't have that secluded resort feel that you might have at other properties. In addition, since there's so many excursions, that's where the ferries take off. That's where everybody is leaving. So it feels a little bit busy and it takes away from your experience if you're really looking for a good beach.
Yeah, there's no quiet time, and even there was cabanas on the beach and some lounge chairs. There was people just like there with their families right in front of the resort, and it just was not what you would think of when you're thinking all-inclusive adults only. So
Right.
the beach wasn't that great at Breathless. But what about the pool?
Well, the pool is a great option because if you don't want to be a beach person like myself, you go in the pool. I don't know about you, but I'm not excited about getting sandy, having to wash off, and getting caught
I like
bringing sand
looking
into
at
the
it.
pool. It's just there. So pools, both hotels had a lot of great options. I do think that Royalton has some great pools. One of the things that I think is cool is that there's something for everyone. They have the regular pool that's in the front. They have a rooftop pool for all the big parties. They have kind of a small wading pool in front of the bar and a giant hot tub that's kind of cold. But what I think is better is Breathless. And Breathless, it's better because it has more of a separation between the different pools. Everything feels different. The main pool is on the
Yeah.
main level, lots of cabanas, lots of umbrellas. The
Mm-hmm.
rooftop pool feels like an actual nightclub party that's there all the time. And then you do have some specific pools. Talk to us about some of the
Yeah,
specific pools you have
so there
access
actually have
to.
two rooftop pools. So Exhale is right at the top of the big building. Gorgeous views, 360-degree views of Cancun, the lagoon, the beach. Gorgeous. And then they have the Accelerate pool, which is so fun. That's where you're going to see all the parties happening and the themes and the fog blowers and the DJ and the dancers. That one is so fun. And then you have the energy pool at the bottom where it's nice and quiet in the morning. And then sometimes you have volleyball and some other activities. So you have three different choices when you go to Breathless to see where you want to hang out, depending on
And
your vibe.
keep in mind, there are actually two pools that you won't have access to depending on your status at each hotel. So if you're deciding to go to Breathless, you're going to have the Exhale
Exhale.
pool.
Mm-hmm.
That pool lets you have access if you pay for that package. And at the Royalton, they have the Diamond Club, and they have a special pool that you can only get access to if you have that package. So keep that in mind. If you're looking at the footage, looking at photos, you're like, that pool looks like perfect for me. Make sure you know if you buy the right package, you get access to all the pools.
Yeah, and those are usually more quiet, more serene, more relaxed, which some people like, but then they come to the main pools to party up, have a good vibe, and have the swim up bar. So, all right, what about entertainment and activities? I think when it comes to it, Breathless Soul brings the soul. It brings the
Yeah.
energy. It brings the vibe. There is always something going on there during the day, during the night. They have neon parties and fire dancers and activities like volleyball. It just never stops. So I absolutely love Breathless when it comes to the entertainment and the activities. What about
And
Royalton?
Royalton does a great job with their entertainment. One of the things that is unique about their hotel is when you're going up and down the elevator, they actually have people standing downstairs that are wearing the theme of the day. So you have an idea what the entertainment's going to be, what the show is going to be that evening, and what kind of vibe that you're going to experience. But I have to agree that Breathless Cancun Soul is a better option for entertainment all around.
Yeah.
One thing that's cool about the Royalton, though, is they do have kind of a mixology at the pool. It's a really fun thing to do instead of your typical water volleyball and aqua gym. So if you want to try and learn how to make a drink or a cocktail, they're always interested in helping you out, making your trip more enjoyable.
Yeah, always fun activities for the adults if you want to be as busy as you want. Otherwise, you just sit down and relax, right?
Yeah.
All right. How about the ambiance and vibe? So that's
Ooh.
including the whole resort, the lobby, the rooms. So when it comes to it, I think it's a little bit of a tie for me. Royalton brought the chic, and that luxury modern feel. And then Breathless brought, like I said, the soul, that vibe, that energy. Right when you walk in, you kind of get a different vibe. So that's what I'm thinking.
And when you walk into the Royalton, you do feel like you're going into an opulent resort. The beautiful walls, the glass, the
Yeah, you can see right
accents,
outside.
everything's beautiful. You look straight out and you can see the ocean. It's an amazing experience. Whereas Breathless, when you first walk in, it's actually a very small lobby area to drop off your bags with the bellman, and you have to walk up a staircase or get into the elevator, and then you have that similar glass open look for the lobby and the lobby bar. So I do think when it comes to the entrance and your first part of your trip, Royalton would be better when it comes to that piece.
Yeah, but I like that they all have like lounge areas and couches inside, outside. You have some AC, you have things with nice views. Anywhere you go, both places really do a great job. And I think the rooms are very similar. They're very spacious. They have nice showers and separate toilets, views of the ocean, depending on which room you get. And so I think when it comes to a room, again, you're not spending much time in it.
Yeah. But if you want something cool, most of the showers in Breathless seem to be the centerpiece of the whole room.
Yes.
In the center of the room, glass shower, really cool. If that's your thing, I say Breathless. If not, maybe you look at other places.
Yeah. All right, food and drink. That's what you're going to an all-inclusive for, right? You want to know, is the food good? Are the drinks good? So this one is a little bit of a toss-up, but I think Breathless definitely takes it. They had some really good food. They have the typical, both resorts have the typical restaurants, you know, when it comes to Asian, Italian, Mexican, steakhouses, stuff like that. So the food was really good at both places, but I really just like the vibe and the drinks that were coming with Breathless. But maybe again, it was that whole vibe you're feeling when you're in the swim up bar and the DJ's playing, you're getting your cocktail, you're just having a great time.
Really good time. I will say when it comes to drink selection that Royalton does have more premium liquor at top shelf. Now, that's not for everybody. Those ones you have to pay for in addition. So if you're a tequila or whiskey aficionado and you want something top shelf, you will have more of a selection at the Royalton compared to going to Breathless. But if you're open to the all-inclusive drinks that you prepaid for, both hotels will get you where you need to be.
Exactly. But that kind of runs into the service too. So when it comes to getting your food and getting your drinks, Royalton was really lacking when it comes to the service. I think they were understaffed. And we just really experienced it everywhere we went, whether the restaurants or the pools, at the bars. We even had a cabana at Royalton, and we never saw our waiter. So the service just really affected everything you did and enjoyed at the resort. So this one for me, Breathless, they are there. They're smiling. They're happy. They remember your name. Like, again, they're just bringing the vibe and that energy, and I absolutely love that.
Really great. Really great. Now, here's the piece that most of you guys, if you're like me, go to these resorts that are all adults only for. It is the pool parties.
Woo! You want to have fun, right? So, and we obviously saw a lot of information about these pool parties. Royalton has rooftop pool parties. Breathless has these fun accelerate parties. So, what are you thinking?
Well, I think both hotels have a lot of good options. I think they both look like a completely separate venue when you're there, specifically Royalton. So, unlike Breathless, the rooftop pool party is for everyone, which means it's not just for hotel guests. So, you may go up there at night for the pool party or for any type of get together. People can just pay to get off the street and come in and enjoy the resort. So, you might have a variety of different types of people, which is fine. But keep that in mind if you're worried about anything of who's going to be in the party.
But that also means that your drinks is not included. So they use it as a separate venue. So you're not allowed to actually use the drinks. It's not all inclusive at the rooftop.
So you got to fill up your drink or fill up your belly before you get on that elevator to get to that top floor. But I do think when it comes to pool parties, the delivery and production of Breathless Cancun Soul was so much better.
So much fun.
They both had the fog, they both had the foam, they both had the smoke, but the way that Breathless had every single person dressed and prepared to make you feel the soul of the party, it was great. There was a different theme every single day for all of the parties. You felt like, oh, I don't want this all over again, but it felt different.
Yep. And you can always show up to those pool parties and not rage. You could just sit there and watch everyone else have a great time.
Why would you do that? Why would you do
that? I know, but there's cabanas there. There's like, it's Infinity Edge. It's gorgeous up there. But that's what I loved about it. But when it came to it, the energy was just top notch at Breathless. And I really think that's one the winner here. If you're going to compare Breathless Cancun Soul to Royalton Chic Cancun, it definitely is Breathless for us. Yes, that one was the fun. We loved it. We would go back. We went to both resorts in the same year, so we really got a good comparison when it comes to all these categories. But I just think you're gonna have the best time at Breathless. It's gonna be so much fun. You're gonna have, fun energy. You're gonna have those pool parties. You're gonna have great service and good food, and definitely recommend Breathless to everybody. So all right, you guys, I hope that helped. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. If you've been to either Royalton or Breathless, go ahead and leave a comment below. We would love to know what you thought about those resorts. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can keep watching all these fun travel adventures that we're going on. Thanks for watching.